Right, I wanted to do this little video as a follow-up to the videos I posted the other day, which is when I had a little walk around Port Sunlight. Basically, my friend lives in Port Sunlight, so I went to visit him, and we had a little walk around where he lives. So obviously, this is the UK, and if you go, it's around Liverpool, so if you find Liverpool, on the other side, this is the River Mersey. If you ever look on the other side of the River Mersey, you've got Birkenhead, and then a little bit further down, just hold on a minute, you've got Port Sunlight. Okay, so it's around this area. Now, basically, Port Sunlight was built. It's like this quite nice area here. There's a massive factory called Unilever, and about 100 years, this has been going for about 100 years, this factory, and the person who owned Unilever wanted to build some very nice houses, such as the ones you can see here, for his workers, the people who worked in the factory. So he built this like village called Port Sunlight, where he looked after his workers, and he gave them access to like all kinds of privileges for working for him, like dental care and all that kind of stuff. And it was a very, very nice place to live. So that's the history of it. Now, what was interesting when I was walking around is, I'll show you this now. If you have a look at this here, this is like a cross, like a Catholic cross. Now, basically, this gentleman who owned Lever Brothers, he was a high-ranking Freemason, and I'll explain the reason why he was. But basically, I'll give you a few points of interest on this now. This is north. North comes in here. If you get like a physical compass and you stand here, this cross is built directly on the north line. This is a ley line that's coming in, right? And some interesting places on this ley line are, I think it's designed to basically suck energy in. It's designed to suck energy in because you've got like right in the centre of the cross, you've got a cenotaph, which is like a World War I / World War II war memorial, where they will have what's the word I'm looking for? They'll have like I think it's called Remembrance Sunday, where every year people will gather to do a ceremony around the cenotaph, and they will pour their grief and sort of all negative energies into the cenotaph, and the cenotaph will pull all that energy in. That's why they have cenotaphs in pretty much every town and village in the UK. And that's what it is. It's an energy collection device. It's collecting negative energy, loosh, as they call it, and then it's transferring it to other places. So they've built that cenotaph war memorial right on the ley line, which comes in here. In fact, the reason why I know this is north is because if you zoom in, this thing here is like a mosaic compass. I actually showed it on the video that I posted the other day, and it shows that north, they've actually put the compass there to tell you that this is north running up that line there, which is interesting. So this is like a cross. Now, basically a Christian cross is not many people know this, but it actually represents like a sort of very dodgy, like fallen alignment within a Cathara grid. That's what it is. It's like a sort of 666 sort of phase locked sort of cross. That's like it's like it's to do with the 666 beast alignment. That's what it is basically. So here at the tip of the cross, that is actually a memorial to the Hillsborough football disaster, which is when around 96 people died in a football match in the 1990s when they let too many people into the stadium and people got crushed and stuff like that. So they've got this memorial here where again people will come and they will pour their grief into it, and then that is then carried on the ley line up to the cenotaph, which sucks all that grief in as loosh, right? Now, interestingly, on the arms of the cross, you've got a church here, which is interesting. Now, I walked around that church. It is not a very nice place at all. Very dark energy on that church. That's probably linked in to the, well, it will be. The reason why that's there is because it's built into this cross. Maybe this cenotaph is designed to like channel the ley line and the loosh as the ley line comes in. Maybe it channels it this way into the church. I don't know what happens that way. It doesn't appear to be anything there that way. But interestingly, when you walk around this church, this is a graveyard, right? And not a very nice graveyard either. It's very eerie when you walk past it. And then right next to it, they've got a school with all children playing around. So that is very weird. So it's like the church is like feeding on the school. It's just not nice. So you've got Hulme Hall here. Where are we? Let me show you. Yeah, Hulme Hall. That is where the Freemasons like to meet and have their little shindig get-togethers. Interestingly, right on the tip of the cross. So if you follow the cross down, you have here. Hold on, just let me. Can't see. Here is an artificial lake, which can be filled with water or emptied. Now, depending on if it's full of water, they can actually stop the ley line. Right? When a ley line hits a body of water, it stops it dead. When they release the water, the ley line can continue up. Now, this place here is Lady Lever Art Gallery, and that's very interesting as well. My friend, he says that underneath Lever Art Gallery is like a Masonic hall. You can actually they meet there. Now, Lady Lever Art Gallery has a lot of Masonic artwork on display in there. So, and you can actually Google it. Just Google Lady Lever Art Gallery, Port Sunlight, Masonic, and it's a meeting place for the Masons. So yeah, there's definitely something dodgy going on there. And this is built on the cross as well. So the energy of the ley line is designed to come in here, picks up the loosh, probably gets redirected a little bit here, goes up here. They can control the ley line with this body of water. Then this has got like a dome on the top here and a dome on the top there. And then either side of this building, That's annoying, that thing that keeps popping up. On either side of this building, they've got like a big statue here, which is very weird. It's like a statue dedicated to, if I remember rightly, it's like Lady Lever, the woman who was married to whatever his name was, Mr. Lever, who built the factory, a high-ranking Freemason. And then they've got some, right corresponding on the other side, they've got some kind, well, that's just a tree. I don't know what it was in the past, but it's just a tree. But like, it's an energy holding area where obviously it's built on, this whole thing is built on a geometry. So it's obviously got a function in order to manipulate the ley line energies type of thing. When you walk around the back of this art gallery, like the feeling around the back is not very nice at all. You can feel like a dark energy type of thing because the ley line has been corrupted by this structure. Okay, so if you have a look here, you've got where is it? Just wait a minute. It's called Leverhulme Hall. Yes, this is a Masonic lodge. Leverhulme Hall is a Masonic lodge. And if you have a look at the way they've built the building, again, I don't know, there's a geometry to it. It's obviously, they built it like that for a reason. I'm not exactly sure why. It's kind of a rough sort of cross. Yeah, it's a cross. If you start here, again, it's a cross. So it's pointing. Oh, that's very, I've not noticed that. If you follow this line down, right, what does it point at? Points directly at the church, Leverhulme Hall. And then that church is linked in with this structure. So yeah, that's what it is. It's all built into this ley line structure on north. So I just thought I'd do this little quick video just to show you what this actually looks like. This is the first time I've actually looked at it myself, to be honest, but I wanted to get an idea about what was going on in this area. So it's this whole area was built by the dude who made this factory, Lever, Mr. Lever or whatever his name. You'd have to Google what his name was. I don't really care, to be honest. But he was a high-ranking Freemason. If you go to this church here, where are we? And walk around here. Let me try and think. I think if you walk around here, you can look in the gate and you can actually see the tomb where this gentleman and his wife, Lady Hume, they're actually buried in two tombs which are like out in the open inside the church, and like it's all very weird. It's as though like it's a shrine to him. So he was obviously some quite important high up Freemason for his body to be on display, his tomb to be on display here. And yeah, all the Masonic Hall is all linked in with this structure, and they're all feeding on the ley line energies, and they're all feeding on the loosh of the war and Hillsborough disaster. So there you go. Okay, I'll stop this video now. Thanks for listening. I just found this very interesting when I was walking around the other day. Most people haven't got a clue that this stuff is actually built with larger reasons in mind, but yeah.